Alrighty. So how it works is it takes this plastic wire. You can kind of feel it if you want. It's just plain plastic. And it takes it down through this mechanism here, and it heats it really hot, like hotter than your oven gets. And then it comes out of this bottom here in very, very, very thin layers. If you want, I can show you this. You can't really see it, but you can feel the layers with your finger. And it just goes around and around, and as it builds up, it goes around like a digital blueprint. And most things are hollow, just like this, because it helps keep it lighter. But that gives it the structure, so when you grip it, it doesn't break. And let me see. Here's a good option. So a lot of things have to have this support structure here, which it's just kind of like this honeycomb, and it breaks really easily. It just snaps off because it can't print in thin air. It has to have like a platform. Because if it just tried to print up here, it would glob to the bottom, which is not kind of what we're looking for. Let me see what I got here. Not too much. Let me show you some of these. So we are in the process of making bookmarks, and these are made with the printer, and they're so thin, and look how flexible they are. And a lot of things, we get a lot of kiddos sending stuff, but they're, really cool anyway. But then we get people that design things that have a use. Something like this, for example. This was actually a clip that's supposed to go on a welding helmet, and you can see how it has like the screw holes here, and like this little insert for the visor to fit into. So somebody designed that specifically to have printed. Another good example. Something like this. We actually have these hanging around the library. They're just little pencil holders, and they just kind of sit on the wall, right like that. That's something pretty cool. Could be used for like a toothbrush or something. But yeah, even so, we get a lot of cool little things. This is just to go on a keychain. Something like this, our printer is really cost effective. It's only 10 cents per gram of the plastic. So something like this is like a quarter. Something like this, if it had finished, would have been like $2, I think. But most things are, less than 5. It does depend on if there's a lot of filling in the middle or how large it is. But let's see if I can pull up here. People submit designs from all over to our website. They submit things that they themselves have made, or there's a lot of websites out there that offer free universal designs that people just put up there. They're free to share, free to download, and then folks just, oh, I like this Pokemon. Let's send it to the library to be printed. So we get a lot of those. Let's see over here. So usually, it's not going to look, but we have like a list of prints that people send to us, and usually, like during the summer, it was, a lot of people. We had probably, let me check that number here. In August and July, we had 200 submissions. And thus far, with this year, we've had over 500 submissions completed. That's not including the ones that, people didn't, want to finish, or ones that had to be canceled, but like in the 600-700 range. That's just since the start of the year. So this thing usually runs all day long while we're here. And it is definitely something that interests people. Like, they always come over, and it makes kind of a musical sound when it runs, and you can kind of hear it, and folks really seem to either love it or hate it. But did you have any questions? No? All right.